Hey guys, so I am excited about this video because I am trying one of my Alphonso mangoes. Picked from that tree right there. I just picked this a few days ago. I had it on video. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But I just picked it a few days ago. It has ripened nicely on my counter and I just had it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. It's a beautiful, beautiful mango. God, I love this red blush on it. I have eaten a bunch of them so far this year. They are absolutely delicious, although some of the early ones were way too sour. Some of the ones I picked like in the end of May, but all the ones I've been picking recently have been just amazing. I have a feeling this one's going to be amazing just by the look and feel of it. It gives a little bit. I think it's perfectly right. I'm assuming most people have heard of Alphonso mangoes because they're probably one of the most well-known mangoes in the world. They have a bad reputation in Florida. There's a great farm in West Palm Beach called Tropical Acres Farm that has a list of basically hundreds of mango varieties with great descriptions. So I will go ahead and read what they describe the Alphonso mango as. Known as the king of mangoes among many in South India, where it hails from, Alphonso is perhaps the most famous of the Indian mangoes worldwide. Though it is much prized in its homeland, Alphonso has developed a poor reputation in Florida for its performance in our climate. Our Alphonso has performed reasonably well, however. Quite similar to mine. After some struggles initially, the fruit eventually began to impress. The flesh is yellow, medium firm with minimal fiber, containing a monoembryonic seed. It has a flavor rich in spice elements with a subacid component. Alphonso trees tend to struggle with disease in Florida on their flowers and fruit, and their production often suffers as a result. Anthracnose and powdery mildew both can be a problem here, although the fruit appears to be very resistant to bacterial black spot. In California, powdery mildew is the biggest problem for Alphonso and must be controlled. They are highly vigorous growers and produce very dense spreading canopy. The fruit mature from late June through July here. A few examples of good alternatives for those seeking the Alphonso class flavor are Bennett Alphonso, Angie, Arca Neil Kieran, Kesar, Mesk, Juliet, Itamaraca, and Carrie. From my experience with my tree, it's very similar. It didn't produce its first fruit until its third year, and then it only produced one fruit. Fourth year, it produced about 20. Last year was its fifth year, it produced about 70, and this year it produced probably between 60 and 70. Powdery mildew wiped out about half of its crop. It really got hit bad this year, so I probably could have had close to 120 to 150 fruit if it was more resistant to powdery mildew. But it's still doing okay. I'm thinking about top working it. Maybe putting Angie. You can see the Angie review video I just did. Similar flavor. But let's go ahead and cut this open. See how it is. It is a small mango, although this one is kind of thicker than some of the other ones I've picked. I actually have the Angie I just reviewed right here. Similar size. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm gonna cut it right on the red. Oh yeah, knife goes through it like butter. Beautiful dark yellow to orange color. Let's see. Wow. That is so good. So sweet. Perfect texture. I mean, there's no fiber in there. This one actually isn't as spicy as some of the other ones. This one's pretty ripe, which is why I think it might have lost some of its spiciness. Up against the skin, it has more of it. I don't know if it's resinous. Some people call it resinous. Some people call it spice. But it almost tastes like Indian flavors, almost like a nutmeg or a cinnamon. It actually has spice to it. Really, really delicious. This one is super sweet. This one doesn't have much tartness to it. I mean, some of the ones I've been eating earlier this year, like a few weeks ago, were just super tart. Even when the fruit was soft. But leave it on the tree another couple of weeks, and man, it loses all that tartness and it's all sweet now. So good. I love the flavor of these. I'm all into interesting depth of flavors, complexity. So I love the Alphonsos. If you're not really into that and you like more of just the classic mangoes, you know, you might not quite like these as much, but I love them. I still think the coconut cream that I had last year is better. This is probably my second favorite after that. I will give this on the mango scale 9.2. On the normal fruit scale, I'll give it a 9.8, with the coconut cream being 9.9. I mean, you can't really get a better fruit than this. It's really hard to find a better fruit. There's nothing like a tree ripened Alphonso mango picked fresh and eaten like this. It's just amazing. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.